Welcome to the Joy and Her channel, y'all. So a big question that I've been getting just from certain people is how I have been able to rebuild relationships. Like, do I rebuild that bridge or do I let it burn? So my answer, it kind of depends. It depends on the nature of the relationship. It depends on the communication patterns between you and the individual or individuals, if it's more than one. And then it just depends on the quality of that relationship. Like, do you care if you lose this person? That just really comes down to it sometimes. Do you care? And then do they care? A lot of times we want to savor relationships that the other person just don't care. So it's like, why do I care if you don't care? That's just real. That is real. And sometimes the other person cares and you may not care. Like, also, people may be crazy. People are crazy out here. So sometimes, like, people think that things are like not what they are. But yeah, like I said, those things really matter when you're trying to decide if you want to rebuild a relationship, a friendship, an association, or if you just want to let it die off, because sometimes you have to let things just die out. Like, everybody isn't meant to go where you're going. Everybody isn't meant to be in your life, and that's just real. That's a lesson that I'm learning every day. Some people are temporary. Some people are there to teach you lessons. Some people are, some people like leave your life and then come back. And it's so crazy. So I say that to understand that just because someone wants to be around doesn't mean they need to be around. And sometimes the people that you think that you want around, you really don't need them around. When it comes to toxic relationships, unhealthy relationships, sometimes the signs are there. We just choose not to see them. There have been a couple, relationships and friendships that I've had where the signs have been there. It's just like, Mercedes, cut it off. No, they didn't need it. No, they were going through. Nah, man, people gonna act how they gonna act. And that's just real. Like, you're either gonna put up with it and not blame anybody but yourself, or walk away from it. And walking away from things can be a lot easier said than done. Trust me, I have been there many times, just thinking about whether or not I should rekindle relationships, or should I just let that flame die. And learning to actually let go of people was something that was hard for me, because I was one of those people that, people are supposed to be in your life for a reason, and loyalty and things matter, and people are so important. Like, some people just don't care. Like, that's just really what it comes down to. And understanding, oh my gosh, traffic is so bad. Wow. And I can't even get over. But just being able to understand that, okay, you're not gonna honk at me because you see what's going on. Sir, that's what we're not gonna do. Lady, whoever you are. I don't know who you are today. You get over real quick because people acting crazy. Like, people get off work and they just start acting crazy. But knowing the nature of your value in a relationship or in a friendship, what do you bring to that? What are you taking away from that? What does the individual that you may have this friendship or relationship bring, and what are they taking? Because sometimes you have friends that, or relationships, or parents, or they just suck the life out of you, and it's like, you know what, I'm just better without you around. That don't mean I don't care about you. That doesn't mean that I don't love you. That just means at this time and at this point in my life, I am somewhere where you cannot go, and that is okay. Then there are times where it's like, okay, you may be sucking the life out of somebody. You have to be able to provide constructive criticism. You have to be, if you're just only calling to vent to people, that's something that I have to make sure that I even out, because I will call my sisters or my friends and be like, hey, let me tell you what's going on. Like, oh my goodness, I'm stressed out. But then I also have to make sure I balance that out with, hey, are you good? Like, do you need anything? Or just checking on my friends, or checking on my siblings, or checking on my family, and just letting them know that I love you, I care about you. Like, yes, you are my support system, but I'm also your support system. Gas is $2.48. Whew. because out there in the city it was like $3.69. A girl was not happy. But just being able to have that happy medium, to know, I believe in a give and take. So in friendships and relationships, you know, there should be a give and take. You should be able to get something from me, I should be able to get something from you. And it doesn't have to be materialistic, like gifts or anything. Like advice, you know, just love, you know, compassion, empathy, just to know that someone actually cares, or just to show someone that you care. That's really important. You have to come up with certain things that you want and that you need from the people around you, and that you want to give to the people around you. From the people around me, I want love, I want honesty, I want compassion, I want empathy. But I don't want, if you hit my car, I don't want anyone to like be fake with me. Like, no, I'm really big on my family, you know, sometimes telling me stuff that I may not like. Has it happened? Of course. Have I had to tell them things that they don't like? Yeah, it's real. But that's when you have real people around you. You're not always going to get something about, oh, it's not always going to be great. Conversations aren't always going to be good. But as long as they're real, that's what matters the most. And in relationships, you got to know who's real around you and who's not. And keeping toxic people around you, you're going to have chance after chance after chance to get those people out of your life. And eventually, if you don't, you never know what can happen. You got to take signs. You got to realize people's intentions. People will show you their true intentions. Do not try to change them. Do not try to mold them into something that they are not. Just let people be. If people ain't for you, they're not for you, and you're not for everybody. That's just what it comes down to. You're not for everybody. Everybody does not deserve to be your friend, and you don't deserve to be everybody else's friend. That's just real. I just wanted to touch on that topic today. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, drop any questions or any comments that you guys have. But out of all, have a wonderful day and just be great. Really reevaluate your relationships. If you want to rebuild bonds with people, that's completely okay. Taking a chance on somebody to see if they deserve to be in your life, or if you want them around, that's completely fine. Or, you know, if you decide that no, it's just time. Either way, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great. Trust me.
Be great. I just took a DNA test, finds out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems. That's the human in me.